and welcome. I'm Barb Fisher. I'm Manager of Employee Assistance Services for Poudre School District. Employee Assistance Services, or EAS, helps with the mental health needs of the employees of Poudre School District and their family members. I am going to be joined in these segments with a number of people who support mental health throughout the PSD community, including many who work with students directly. Today's program focuses on mental health, what it is, why it's important, what PSD is doing to contribute to the well-being of your child, and what you as parents can do to further facilitate your children developing into emotionally healthy individuals. With recent tragedies in the PSD community, mental health is a particularly salient topic for us today. Mental health is so much more than the absence of mental illness. According to the World Health Organization, mental health is defined as a state of well-being in which every individual realizes his or her own potential, can cope with normal life stresses, can work productively, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. I'm going to start this program with telling you 4 important things about mental health really quickly. First of all, without mental health, there is no health. Mental health and physical health are interwoven and intertwined. We can't be physically healthy without being mentally healthy. Think about when you have a sinus infection. You feel lethargic, you feel down. It affects how you feel mentally and vice versa. So mental health and physical health go hand in hand. Second, mental health does affect every aspect of our lives, our relationships, how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about others. And when we do not do well mentally, we are at risk for illnesses, physical illnesses like diabetes and heart disease. So mental health is very important. Third, our emotional well-being is affected by a number of factors, our biology and our environment. Some of those factors we have control over, and others can be impacted by the choices that we do make. When we have kids, our job as parents is to be involved in the lives of our children to help them make good choices that foster their mental and physical health, because after all, they are not adults in little bodies. They are developing creatures. Fourth and most important of these factors, we can be proactive about our mental health and our physical health. You know, if we don't feel well, we go to the doctor. Mental health, if we consciously pay attention to it and we're deliberate, we can build our mental health and be stronger in tougher times. Mental health is not a destination. It is a process for all of us. Poudre School District supports a culture of health and well-being. We're happy to be here to discuss ways for you to promote stronger mental health in your children and to learn what PSD is doing to help your kids. So I'm speaking with Darcy Votipka, who is Director of Student Services, and Cassie Ponsolo, who's a school counselor at Poudre High School. And Darcy, you have been with the school district about 15 years. What has changed over time with regard to mental health in the time you've been here?
Thank you, Barb. So back about 15 years ago, it wasn't as common for students to be scheduled from early in the morning, 7 a.m., say, all the way to 9 or 10 o'clock at night. We didn't have technology in our pockets at that time, and the social media was just in its infancy stage. Therefore, lots of distractions were not as great as we see today. Parents have to work harder to find ways to connect with their children due to these many distractions. In addition, the numbers of students and families that are experiencing life stresses and mental health issues has increased dramatically through the years. Also 15 years ago, mental health really fell on the work of the school counselor, and how our school counselors, now they have many roles and responsibilities to fulfill on behalf of students. So we know that a students' emotional and social well-being is directly related to academic success. So that's why you see that Poudre School District has made mental health support a priority in our district. Therefore, throughout the years, we have added additional staff, such as our psychologists, social workers, behavior specialists, and mental health specialists to assist our counselors in this kind of work.